Spring break is in the rearview mirror. It's left the beaches quiet. But inside the OCC Road House, it's fists, fury, and full-blown chaos. Tonight, it's a stacked card of fighters with an appetite for destruction, like the iron-willed Jomi the Archangel Escoboza, the popular Michael Larimore, the rugged beauty with Fist of Fury, Crystal Pittman, and one of the quickest rising stars in bare knuckle, Nathan the Reaper Rivera. Plus, in the co-main event, Royal Ryan Reber returns with a 6-1 record, but he faces a gritty challenge in Matt the Silencer Guyman. Then, in the main event, it's a high-stakes light heavyweight showdown. Former champ Jared Captain Deadpool Warren fights for redemption after a tough title loss. He stands face-to-face with Joseph Creer, a warrior looking to make his mark and announce himself as a true contender in the division. Live from the Sunshine State, this is BKFC Fight Night, Clearwater, and it starts right now.
Championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Welcome to Clearwater Beach, Florida. The temps are getting warmer. A city that sees hundreds and thousands of visitors every year, including the ones that rule the world. So, we are taking BKFC to Hog Heaven, the Orange County Shoppers Roadhouse, for a big night of BKFC action. Every show starts with a preview. We have a couple of scraps here just to get you ready for everything coming live here on the BKFC app. In our co-main event, former bantamweight champion Royal Ryan Reber ready to forge a new path. And likewise, his opponent Matt Guyman is a hot prospect who is focused on rising up the ranks. And on top of the card, former light heavyweight champion Captain Deadpool Jared Warren is back in his arsenal, ready to chalk up another victim, but he's got a hard target. Joseph Creer, a durable, gritty warrior who's got some deadly weapons of his own. It's a showdown at the OCC Road House. And welcome to a jam-packed OCC Road House right here in Clearwater. And what a night it's gonna be. It's Fight Night Clearwater. We are in the house that Paul Tuttle built. Paul Tuttle Sr., that is. He had a vision, and take a look around, man. This is truly biker heaven. Not to mention, you got a museum next door, you got crazy events here, and is there anything crazier in the world, anything more exciting in the world than Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship? And then on top of that, you throw in that we got the smaller ring, the Ring of Fire, smaller ring, bigger brawls. It's all happening here in Clearwater. A perfect recipe for success. And guys, gotta tell you, it's been quite the road in the month of April for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Let's take a look. We started off in Dubai, 2 nights in the Jewel of the Middle East. Britain Hart defending her title against Ty Emery. Austin Trout, a 6-round war with Carlos Trinidad Snake. Jessica Borger with the very first female knockout. And then Kai Stewart defending his title against Tommy Stratum. Then we went back to the Midwest. We go to Omaha, Nebraska, and we love a Midwest fight night. Because this isn't about social. This is about this crowd. A fully loaded crowd there in Omaha. James Get Down Brown with a nasty win. Bryce Henry reintroduces himself to the BKFC audience. And Marcus Edwards put himself in line for some big opportunities. Then we go to Italy, back over the pond, beautiful Florence, and it was beautiful outside and inside the arena. Hayes Heppy, brand new heavyweight on the block. How about the war with Rico Franco and Jimmy Sweeney? And then Chris Camozzi holds on to that title, a war with Andrea Beakey, and Chris Camozzi's still on top. That's how you do it. That's how you do a month of April. But it all leads here to another crazy night. We love fight nights. They're so much fun. We move things along quickly. You got wild fights in that Ring of Fire. It's everything you could ask for. bare knuckle action. And remember, this entire card is going to be available on the BKFC app. So stop what you're doing. Get the app right now so you can watch the entire show. We're in the free view. We got fighters ready to walk. Scan the QR code right now. Get on the QR code, get the app, and get the rest of this show. But let's go to Sean Whitlock and Chris Lytle. Gentlemen, two heavy hitters in the main event. It's going to explode here in the Roadhouse.
Thank you very much, Cyrus. Chris, truly two of the best 185-pounders in all of BKFC in our main event. Jared Warren, the former BKFC light heavyweight world champion, versus Joseph Creer, who enters having won 3 of his last 4 BKFC bouts.
Sean, I love this fight. Creer's been so good at using his head movement, staying in and out, staying long, getting in, doing whatever he wants with that movement. But, I mean, Warren, the reason he was a champ, he was able to learn how to get in, land that big left hand, knock people out. Nobody's been able to take that left hand. So whoever can get in there, use that game plan, is going to win this fight tonight. But these guys have really positioned themselves to get in there to win that title.
Tonight's fight odds are presented by Kurgo, the official betting partner of BKFC.
I like this, Sean. Look how close and even these odds are. That means there's a lot of money to be made, but they're very, very even. Geez, I'm going to look. I think Quentin Gaskins having experience at -164 against a newcomer. I like that bet.
Blackout Coffee presents the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting, administered this evening by the Florida Commission. There is no 3 knockdown rule. All kicks, knees, and elbows are illegal, as are all takedowns and submissions. We open tonight with a bout in the flyweight division. Chachi Versace versus Anthony Yost. Our tale of the tape is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
Chachi Versace does have a 2-inch height advantage. However, a 1-inch or half an inch reach disadvantage. I mean, this tail of the tape, very similar. Nobody has the advantage from the tail of the tape, Sean.
Anthony Yost now set for fight number 2 in BKFC, his 3rd overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Yost has also had 5 professional mixed martial arts bouts. Yost told us in our fighter meeting he is really focused on strength and conditioning and training for this flyweight bout versus Chachi Versace. Yost said, I want to quickly establish my jab. I feel extremely confident with my cardio and with my mobility.
Well, he wants to utilize that range. Get into that mid-range area, throw those 1-2 checkouts, and then get back out. Not stay there. This isn't a brawl. This is a technical fight.
Yost said speed, accuracy, those are my 2 keys to victory.
He actually believes in himself a lot more this time. He did everything he could to get prepared for this fight. He has confidence, feels like this is his time to shine.
This is the BKFC and indeed professional combat sports debut for Chachi Versace. Versace has had 3 AMI bare knuckle bouts. What that sport is, and it's allowed in Florida and a few other states across the ABC in the United States, 3 90-second rounds, bare knuckle unified rules, but with 6 or 7 ounce MMA training gloves. Versace has had 3 of those, as well as 4s in AMI and MMA. He feels that amateur experience fits perfectly to this, his professional combat sports and BKFC debut.
Well, what he learned from those fights, he wants to throw punches from odd angles, be a little bit awkward. People are used to boxing. They're not used to this with those little gloves are one thing, but no gloves, totally different. He can get in there and land these hard shots.
Versace, and again, he weighed in at 124.2 pounds. Told us in our fighter meeting he weighed as much as 287 pounds. He said, that was the last time I got on this scale as I was that heavy. I was probably over 300 pounds. I started training. He said, BKFC helped me turn my life completely around.
I love it, Sean. Fighting saves lives. When you see that aspect of it, he wants to get in, land a lot of body shots, understands that's the key to victory when you come to bare knuckle.
To get our evening started from here in Clearwater, Florida, we send it to the always outstanding Jeff Houston.
Hello, hello, hello! Clearwater!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our favorite place to start a fight in Central West Florida, the OCC Road House, as we present to you the biggest, the baddest, the most exciting combat sport on planet Earth today. Fight fans of Clearwater, welcome to BKFC Fight Night! We are set for our opening fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the flyweight division. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get bucked up. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears blue and gold. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. His official weight, 125.8 pounds. Tonight he steps into the squared circle, ready for bare knuckle fight number 3. Fighting out of Pensacola, Florida, here is the Devil's Advocate, Anthony Yost. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. His official weight, 124.2 pounds. Tonight he makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Hudson, Florida, here is Chachi Versace. And our referee in charge of the action, Chris Young.
Chachi Versace told us, I have to be smart and I will be continually creative with my strikes throughout. Two very fast 125-pounders. Chris Young calling both fighters up to scratch. The bell, round number 1. Immediately to the jab in the black trunks goes Chachi Versace. Now working the jab overhand right in the blue trunks, Anthony Yost. Left hook lands by Yost.
You can see Yost throwing very hard early, wants to make a statement.
Versace looking for the overhand right to the body. That was clever. That's the creativity he talked about, but a good rear right hand lands from Yost. Jab to the body from Versace. Yost on his back foot. Left hook not there. Overhand right entry. 25 remaining, round number 1 of this flyweight bout.
And every time Versace's coming in, Yost has an answer. He's firing back immediately.
Number 2 again from Anthony Yost. Big swing and a miss from Versace, trying to time that overhand right. From the jab goes Chachi Versace. Big punch combination from Yost.
And that left hook is looking very dangerous from Yost.
Thing from Versace. Stands for Yost, sitting back on the right hand to do just that, turn it over. Good pull though from Versace. 50 seconds remaining, round number 1. Left hook to the body from Yost. Acknowledged it, set by Versace. Hook again, that time to the head from Anthony Yost. And jab right back from Versace. Long straight jab from Anthony Yost.
And I'm really liking that left hand. Good body shot by Yost. And Versace better keep that right hand up, because he gets hit in the chin, he's in big trouble.
To the body, Yost showing his own creativity here in round number 1. And this with the left hook. Overhand right, there's the flurry. Again, high-tech striking guard from Versace. Now Yost coming forward.
Sean, this is the best we've seen. Yost looks very relaxed, very confident.
Final seconds, round number 1. Their fighters showing their speed, their creativity here in the opening round. Big flurry on the inside from Yost. Now the turn from Versace. That ends the opening round.
Very impressed with Yost that round. You can see this is his 3rd fight. Looks like a veteran. The most relaxed, the most confident you've seen him look. Land those left hooks. Those are very dangerous punches. I'm just telling you, Versace better keep that right hand up. If you are Versace, you got to keep throwing more combinations. You cannot throw one punch the way Yost is looking for that and countering with hard punches immediately.
Like gun on the face of Anthony Yost.
Small a little bit.
And there's Yost throwing that hard right hand and left to the body. That was a beautiful left hand. And here once again, just Yost going off. Even just being very physical in the clinch. That's the statement he's making. I'm stronger. I'm going to push you around. This is going to be a long night for you.
Some animosity coming into this flyweight bout between these two. Yost told us on our fighter meeting he feels that Versace has been disrespectful. He told us that gives me added motivation. I really want to hurt my opponent, but I need to not get emotional. Round number 2, left hand getting through from Yost. Left hook to the body. Now Versace coming forward on the 1-2. Fighters use feelings of anger, disrespect very, very differently.
And that's part of the game plan sometimes. They get a guy out of his game by making him upset. It works sometimes. Sometimes it has devastating effects the opposite way. They get better. That's where you have to know your opponent. That was a good right hand by Yost once again.
So acknowledges such on the smile from Versace as he took that right hand to the body. Good entry, left hand from Versace. Right hand from Yost. Versace on the roll through. 65 seconds remaining, round 2. Jab from Versace, right hand. Currently blocked by Yost. Big right to the Yost. Yost to the inside. On the turn, the throw. The slip is sucked by Chris Young.
And I was impressed that Versace did not go down from that right hand. That was a nice job.
Beautiful throw from the underhook for the 5-bout pro MMA veteran Anthony Yost.
You could tell he landed hard. He knew his opponent was hurt and he wanted to get him off him.
Big right hand from Yost on the step in. Now the jab. 30 seconds remaining, round 2. Yost, you see, talking to Versace. Left hook off the mark for Versace. Free jab, overhand right. Misstep from Versace, circling out. Versace feigning with the rear right hand, throws it. Tough hitter from Yost. Left hook getting through from Versace. Overhand right, partially through from Yost. And the feint step. We're through 2 rounds.
And once again, I was really impressed with Versace's ability to not get knocked down in that round. He ate some hard shots. You know how big of a difference a knockdown can make in a fight of this short term time, 5 rounds. You can knock.
And the QR code on your screen, or go online, BKFC.com, to watch our main card.
Here's that right hand counter. Ooh, clear. I mean, just like I said, very impressed. But Versace not going down. And then he kept with the head movement. That showed he got clipped, but he didn't really get hurt badly. Versace has to start throwing some combinations. If he just throws one punch in his arm, Yost is going to counter.
Knuckle up emphatically from referee Chris Young. To round number 3 we go. There's a clip from Versace. Back action from Yost. There's that right hand. Good jab entry from Versace. Clean right hand on the pull through from Yost. Right hand, bigger swings from Anthony Yost. Good blood on the bridge of Versace's nose. Right hand, left hand around it. More big shots now from Anthony Yost. Smart defensive play from Versace.
Exactly what he needed to do. He was right. Good job by Scalping.
And the grab of the bicep by Yost gets the separation from Chris Young.
And if I'm Yost, I'm coming after my opponent right now. You have him hurt. Try to make him quit.
Pure focus and concentration on the face of Anthony Yost. Lands a big hand to the body.
Those body shots are devastating.
Overhand right. Good pull from Yost. Chest to chest. Ripping up Anthony Yost. Gets the separation from Chris Young. Right back to it. 55 seconds remaining, round 3. Big right Anthony. Huge right to the body now for from the center circle. Going off the jab, Anthony Yost. Versace circling out.
I think Versace's doing well. He's rolling under those punches, making it very difficult, even to throw an uppercut.
Uppercut chest off the mark from Yost.
I like the mindset, but try to throw that uppercut when his head's down.
Jab from Versace. He's coming forward, stays very busy with his lead left hand from Ortho. Left hook getting through from Yost. Right hook just off the mark. Flip jab, step in, right hand again from Yost. That punch is there.
And Yost, too, has just been so accurate so far.
Right hand, nearly an illegal back fist. Knowledge by Yost, the apology. And we are through 3 rounds.
Yost is having some trouble and get poked in the eye here. Holding that left eye. He's in complete control of this fight so far. Once again, as Versace, if I'm in his corner, I'm telling him, you cannot continue to throw one punches, and it has to be multiple punches, combinations coming. Yost with a beautiful counter right hand. Like I said, every time Versace's throwing a punch, he's countering. This is very nice right hands, and then he works the body. But once again, Versace doing a great job, and every time he gets in trouble, he ties his opponent up. And just look, getting hit hard, what do you do? Tie up. That's smart fighting. It's not winning, but here's Yost understanding Versace's head movement, try to throw the uppercut, try to time it, but good idea, didn't work out this time.
Round number 4 underway. Getting forward pressure from Yost. Versace by design, taking himself backwards after scratch to start the 4th round. Down, 1.2 from Versace.
I think Versace knows he has to turn up pace, he's in trouble.
Saw the up jab from Versace. He's trying to walk down Versace, right hook to the body, just off the mark. The idea was there. On the jab. Another lead check hook from Anthony Yost. And there's that downward 2, that short turnover overhand right hook.
And every time Versace tries to throw the jab, the hook is coming after me.
Somewhere between a hook and an overhand right, and Yost has been throwing it very effectively throughout this fight. Swing and a miss on a full overhand right from Versace. That's a right hook, and that gets through. She's circling out off the long jab. Yost holding position in the center circle. Versace now trying to come forward. 50 seconds remaining, round 4.
Versace doing a good job of dipping down to his right that makes that overhand right not land.
The jab 1-1-2 again from Versace, partially blocked by Yost.
Good head movement by Yost.
Versace trying to be busier with his jab. There's that right hand again. Yost saying he was punched in the eye. Favoring his right eye, but fight on from referee Chris Young. Swing and a miss from Versace.
Versace feels his opportunity. He knows his opponent has a hurt. His eye can't see much coming out from him.
Versace, forward pressure now, dipping his head. There's the level change. Side headlock from Anthony Yost. That gets the separation from Chris Young. Late here in round number 4. Off the jab, we move to the 5th.
Like Yost is doing an excellent job throwing that overhand right, throwing those left hands. Those hooks are landing. But yeah, Versace, when he's coming forward and throwing multiple punches, he's doing well. He just has to step on the gas at this point.
Let's go.
Like an inadvertent eye poke.
Championship fans, are you ready for the 5th and final round?
Brian Sosa forming a sold-out crowd here at OCC Road House Museum in Clearwater, Florida. The 5th and final round is upon us. Start off from scratch for Anthony Yost to start round number 5. Versace coming forward off the hook jab.
He's trying to use that creativeness he talked about with some uppercuts coming from odd angles. Yost is staying in very good position and ready to fire back at all times.
There's that right hand again. More big overhand rights to the inside from Yost.
Good job by Versace by blocking, coming in, trying to tie up his opponent.
Yost has landed some stunning shots, especially with that right hand to the head and body. Credit Yost and credit Versace. He has walked through some big punches again to both the head and the body. There's a left hand getting through on the left hook. Lead from Yost, rather from Versace coming forward now the right hand.
Versace's just been so difficult to hit. He rolls underneath punches so well.
Big jab from Versace. There's a big up jab from Anthony Yost. They're staying active with his lead hand. The jab through from Versace. 50 seconds remaining in this flyweight fight. Exhale from Versace. Coming forward off the jab. And off the mark. Right hand getting through again. Yost not trying to counter with the rear right hand. Threw it naked. Now to the jab goes Anthony Yost. Right hand left hook from Yost. Stiff left jab.
Yost just really controlled right now. Just staying in the position he wants to. Throwing those left hands.
Hard jab getting through, left hook. Oh, hard left to the body from Yost. On the right hand, 10-second clock. Final seconds of this flyweight fight. Yost fully opening up. There's the right hand through again. The head movement from Versace into the clinch. And that is the end of the bout.
What an end to the fight. Everything they had left, they put out. Man, that's exactly what you want to see. That I told both those guys when I went and talked to them, you guys start off the night, started off right. Man, they delivered. That's exactly what we want from the first fight of the night. That sets the tone. I bet all the other fighters see that. They're going to feel that energy, Sean. We're going to have a great night of fights.
A very entertaining fight. Versace in his BKFC and Pro Combat Sports debut versus Anthony Yost, his second fight in BKFC, third overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Both fighters feeling good about their performance. Our judges tonight have been assigned by Tim Shipman, who heads this outstanding Florida Athletic Commission.
And Sean, you talked early about Yost felt a little disrespected coming in. He felt like Versace, the way he was acting, I assume online, that he didn't like it. And you could tell in his performance. Sometimes that makes people get too wild. Yost was very in control. Did exactly what he needed to do the entire time. Countered well, but he had a controlled fury. He didn't go out. He didn't get wild. He stayed relaxed. He stayed in control.
Go back to our fighter meeting. Anthony Yost said, I cannot get emotional, even though I feel that I've been badly disrespected coming into this bout versus Versace. And Yost emphasized to us, speed and accuracy, those are my two keys to victory. Chris, he had the speed, he had the accuracy, especially with that right hand. He threw it somewhere between a right hook and an overhand right, short and sharp, well-timed throughout.
Well, and I felt like that left hook was extremely accurate. He landed that many times right to the chin. Against most people that would drop, but Versace just extremely tough.
Our strike stats presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
And a lot more thrown, a lot more landed by Yost. 41% to 36. I mean, that was just an amazing, amazing fight. Especially for the first one of the night. Like I said, I feel they set the tone. Let's see how the whole night plays out.
Both fighters had their moments. We send it to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opening fight has completed the scheduled 5 rounds, and let's hear it one more time for these two warriors. Our judges at ringside score the fight 50-45, 49-46, and 50-45 to the winner by unanimous decision. The Devil's Advocate, Anthony Yost.
Huge win for Yost. Look, vastly improved from his last fight. Very relaxed, very confident, excellent performance.
That's a nice moment between these two very likable human beings. The animosity is over. Both men going all out. Credit to Chachi Versace. He took big shots to the body, to the head, continued to throw, and credit to Anthony Yost. He showed his speed, his timing, especially with that rear right hand, really dictating the tempo of this fight. The winner, by way of unanimous decision, Anthony Yost defeats Chachi Versace.
Saturday, May 10th. Get ready for another night of pure action when the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, returns. In the main event, two titans who love to throw down go to war when Mike the Marine Richmond and Josh D-Day Dyer knuckle up. In the co-main event, heavyweights collide as Ben Moa looks to stay on the winning track when he fights the dangerous Bobby Zombie Brents. Plus many more adrenaline-fueled bare knuckle fights. Watch it live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com. Friday, June 6th, blood will be shed in the squared circle when Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship presents BKFC 75. Watch the #1 pound-for-pound bare knuckle fighter in the world, Dave Redneck Mundell, as he puts his middleweight world title on the line against the ruthless powerhouse, Donald Sanchez. Plus, middleweights collide when the undefeated Josh Marino fights combat sports vet Brian McDowell. No gloves, no mercy. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.
In the bantamweight division, Quentin Gaskins versus Logan Spire. Our tale of the tape is presented by OnlyFans.
Another one very similar, 5'9" to 5'8", 1 inch reach difference, very similar. Nobody has the advantage from the tail to tape, John.
This is the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debut for Logan Spire. His second bout overall in the sport of bare knuckle fighting. Spire has also had 7 pro MMA bouts, 2 in professional boxing. Logan Spire, extremely candid and soft-spoken at our fighter meeting. He said, I am more about timing than speed, and I am more about accuracy than power.
Feels like he has great eyes, great reflexes. Feels like that's going to be what he does best. He's going to be precise, he's going to be accurate, he's going to wait for the right time, and he's going to land perfectly placed punches.
Spire also told us, I want to establish my counter-striking. High volume with my jab, hard straight right hands. For me, Spire said, I have to control the center of the ring.
He wants to bait his opponent in, then counter him. I love what he said. He has a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. He feels like his opponent only has a plan A.
Quentin Gaskins enters 1-0 in BKFC. His bare knuckle fighting championship debut occurred April of last year. Gaskins defeated Zach Pinnell by first-round TKO. Gaskins also has had 6 pro MMA bouts, 2 in professional boxing. Gaskins also a professional musician and music producer. Gaskins said, I quote, want to be calculated while being vicious. Relentless pressure, Quentin Gaskins told us, with very creative footwork.
Pressure the entire time, great volume. Feels like he can fight at all ranges, inside, outside. Feels like he's better than his opponent, but he has to use great footwork to do so the entire time.
Gaskins, who is naturally right-handed, told us, I will continually switch stances. I will be lead hand dominant in both stances. I want to keep moving. I want to overwhelm Logan Spire with my punching volume and with my movement.
Well, you said he wants to switch stances. That ties in. He wants to be extremely unpredictable, constantly moving, changing, making it where his opponent doesn't know where he is, where the punches are coming from. That was his key to victory.
Of his opponent, Logan Spire, in this bantamweight bout, Quentin Gaskins said, I think he's going to be aggressive early. Gaskins said, though, in studying Spire, Spire is very much left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Gaskins said Spire rarely, if ever, doubles up punches on the same side.
Reminded me of something he talked about. I mean, he said he wants to be like water, flow the entire time. I think that's a Bruce Lee quote, Sean.
We send it to Jeff Houston.
Fight fans of Clearwater, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the bantamweight division, presented to you by OnlyFans. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears white and black. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, an even 136 pounds. He holds a combined combat sports record of 10 fights and tonight makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Lafayette, Louisiana, here is Logan Spire. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 135.4 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 1-0. Fighting out of Elmira, New York, by way of St. Pete, Florida, here is Quentin QG Gaskins. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
Logan Spire told us, I believe my opponent, Quentin Gaskins, wants to make this a rugged fight on the inside. I have to stay out of his clinch. Round number 1. Black trunks for Quentin Gaskins, white trunks for Logan Spire. A jab to the body off the mark from Gaskins. There's the right hand missing from Spire. Step from Logan Spire. Spire coming forward. There's the movement laterally from Quentin Gaskins.
And you can tell Spire already, he's pushing the pace, he's pushing the action.
Counter on the right hook from Gaskins. Now into the clinch. Fast jab from Logan Spire. Spire in on the feint. Feint right back from Quentin Gaskins. 80 seconds remaining. Round number 1. We are in the bantamweight division. Relatively measured start from both fighters. The head movement, the other upper body movement from Logan Spire. Spire on the jab, doubling his jab. Gaskins sitting back, waiting the counter. Double jab again from Spire. Counter left hand and the right hand again from Spire.
Very accurate punching from Spire.
Keeping his head, looking for the answer is Quentin Gaskins.
Every punch Spire is throwing is injured.
Fast step in jab from Spire. Gaskins down to the inside.
Gaskin has to change something about this fight. He might want to get inside, slow him down, but every punch is injured.
To the restart from Andrew Glenn. Right back to it. There's the right hand, right uppercut from Spire. The jab again from Logan Spire. Gaskins to the mid-range. Overhand right from Quentin Gaskins. 15 seconds remaining, round number 1. Right swelling under the left eye of Gaskins. Spire from the center circle. Counter right hand from Gaskins. Right uppercut misses. We're through the opening round. Florida is one of our home bases for bare knuckle fighting championship. Tonight we are in Clearwater, Florida at OCC Road House Museum. BKFC Fight Night Clearwater. Still to come tonight, you will see Ryan Reber. OnlyFans gives you this exclusive look at the arrival of Ryan Reber. A key bout for Reber, who entered 6-1 in our co-main event, set for the bantamweight division versus Matt Guyman. Guyman 1-0 in BKFC, 2-0 overall in the sport of bare knuckle. It is our co-main event, key in BKFC's stacked 135-pound division. You will see it live alongside this sold-out crowd here at OCC Road House Museum in Clearwater, Florida.
What an excellent round for Spire. I mean, it looked like he had a magnet in his fist and they were right onto his opponent's face.
Round number 2. The movement, there's the jab, right hand, good tuck under, good speed. Spire showed very good head movement, upper body movement, early stages of this fight.
Not only that, but accurate punching.
On the jab, there's the lead hook from Quentin Gaskins. Gaskins claiming to Andrew Glenn, he was poked in the eye. No timeout, right back to it. Good touch of hands. Took off the mark, right hand, swing and a miss on the step-in left hook from Gaskins. Gaskins trying to roll through and under. Open-chested entry now from Quentin Gaskins. Spire looking very fast, very elusive to this stage in the fight. 1:10 remaining round number 2. On the combo, the flurry, the right hand, left hand, right back from Gaskins after Spire lands.
Gaskins doing the right thing, trying to get inside. Man, Spire's hands are so accurate and so fast at this point.
Right hand on the exit. Right to snatch the half-tie from Quentin Gaskins. Big right hand as he bounced against the ropes. Logan Spire. There's almost the BKFC version of the Showtime kick to bounce off the ropes in the right hand. Right hand, right back. 40 seconds remaining, round 2. Gaskins on the combo right hand.
And I like Gaskins trying to go to the body at that point. He has to do that. Slow his opponent down. That's what he's giving him. He's giving him the body. You have to take it.
Double under hooks. The restart from Andrew Glenn. Gaskins, the small cut under his left eye as the mouse popped in round number 1. Right hand, there's the level change. Body head from Gaskins. Spire circling out. Spire now resetting, coming forward in the center circle. Fast jab from Logan Spire. The pull from Gaskins, but Gaskins taking off his striking line. Now inside on the clubbing left hand. Jab to the body. We are through 2 rounds.
That round much more even, I felt. Adjustments being made. Gaskins is doing a better job using that head movement, rolling under a lot of shots, working the body. Spire still very accurate with his punch. I think he's not going for you. You got the press forward. He's going to fight. He's making it look like he's fight. You got to double up and you have to triple up. You got to use both your hands, son. Yo, I need both your hands right. Come back on the third round. All right? Bang, 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 bang. You can see the corner of Gaskins. They want him a lot of head movement and then getting in and throwing those punches. And I think that's great advice. Spire has great accuracy with his punching.
Here we go with round number 3. Fighters coming forward off from scratch. And shuffle step as though one would throw a switch kick from Quentin Gaskins. Gaskins on the left hand. Left it, didn't fully turn it over. Spire walking through that.
But I love the right to the body, the left hook. Beautiful combination.
Step-in jab from Spire again. There's that fast overhand right. Throwing it naked as Logan Spire turning it over. 1, 2, 3, back to the jab for Spire.
The good head movement by Gaskins, avoiding most of those shots.
The right hand, duck under. It's the guillotine position, that gets the separation. Forward now, Quentin Gaskins. Good turnout from Logan Spire. Overhand right on the step-in, didn't fully land. Spire resetting, clubbing left hand. Hard left to the body from Gaskins. Spire coming forward, heavier front shoulder. 55 seconds remaining, round 3. Clean naked to the right hand, getting through that high tight striking guard of Gaskins. Well thrown in time by Spire. Spire on the left hand.
I love it. That was a great move. Through the right hand, wait for the opening, through the left hand.
Spire back to the jab. Gaskins staying on the outside, open chested. Into the entry. And the underhook, inactive clinch, immediate separation. Well done from Andrew Glenn.
And the way Spire just stays in your face all the time, that really wears you out. You don't have time to rest.
Good duck under, step through from Spire. Deeper swelling, a little more blood under the cut. Below Quentin Gaskins' left eye that opened in round number 1. Left to the body, is snatching the half-tie from Gaskins, but it's Spire throwing. Swing and a miss. Left hook from Gaskins, back into the clinch on the underhook to turn. The bell, that stopped round 4.
And Spire just does not seem to be getting tired in any way. He's in the corner, bouncing around, pushing his opponent off. Seems like he's getting stronger as the fight is moving along. There was that fake right hand, throw the left hook, uppercut. That is some creative striking. You don't see that very often. Just a pause, you feint the right, wait for the right time, see the left hand open, then you throw it. I know we hadn't seen Spire so far, so I've been very impressed with what he's done.
Strong opening 3 rounds for Logan Spire, and this is BKFC debut. Quentin Gaskins entering this bantamweight fight, 1-0 in bare knuckle fighting championship. Gaskins starting with the jab. Jab again from Quentin Gaskins as we are in round number 4. Jab to the body from Spire. There's that creativity, Chris, you talked about in the naked right hand from Spire. Gaskins' creativity of his own, trying to throw the rear right uppercut. Overhand right now, left hook from Quentin Gaskins. Spire turning out.
I like how, as Gaskins rolling early punches, he's firing back. That's what he has to do. Those are the openings.
Multiple jabs from Gaskins. Spire on the hook jab. 1-2, big left hook gets through from Logan Spire. Gaskins, left hook of his own. Back to the jab goes Logan Spire. Quentin Gaskins on the right hand. Left hook on the counter from Spire. Right to the body from Quentin Gaskins. And right hand, counter left hook. Oh, big left to the body from Quentin Gaskins. Into the clinch. There's the overhook from Logan Spire. See the patience of referee Andrew Glenn allowing the active clinch. The turn now, the separation. And keeping this bantamweight fight flowing. 45 seconds remaining, round 4. On the 1-2 from Spire. Good back take. And not legal here under the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting. Good duck under in the back take, though, from Gaskins. This were pro MMA, that would have been really slick, Chris, and effective. Instead, it gets the separation, forward again. High on the neck goes Quentin Gaskins, and that gets the separation from Glenn. Double right hand from Spire.
And I'm loving this. Every time one guy lands a good punch, the other guy fires back with 2 hard shots.
Spire, a mouse that is about to fully pop under his right eye. Blood starting to flow freely under that mouse. The bell, we move to the 5th and final round.
This has been an action-packed fight. There hasn't been many seconds when there wasn't a punch thrown. Constant firing back at each other.
Scan the QR code on your screen now. Also, go online, BKFC.com, and you can watch our main card, BKFC Fight Night Clearwater. We're at OCC Road House Museum, sold out tonight. 8 fights headed your way on our BKFC main card. This is Matt Guyman, and our main event, 185 pounds, the former champion Jared Warren versus Joseph Creer. Confirmation, we have reached the 5th and final round.
And you can see Spire told you how much energy he had. He's coming out firing.
Quentin Gaskins versus Logan Spire. Both fighters to this point have shown their speed, their creativity. There's the right hand, Gaskins coming forward. Good 1-2 from Spire. Spire on the right-handed entry, left hook.
Oh, that was nasty.
Step in right hand from Gaskins, threw it naked, and he landed.
Good chin by Spire. He landed a hard shot. Big Gaskins.
Deeper swelling and some blood under the right eye of Logan Spire. On the right hand, the overhook from Gaskins. Driving pressure, heavy front left shoulder from Spire. Into the clinch, Gaskins looking to turn, then on the separation.
Gaskins has found a home for that overhand right. Let's see if he throws it again.
Left hook, counter right hook from Spire after Gaskins landed. Right hand again, there's the counter right hand from Gaskins. 55 seconds remaining in this fight. Duck under, left hook. Counter on the 1-2 from Spire.
This is amazing. One guy throws a hard body shot, the other guy fires back with power shots.
Spire dipping his head on the level change. Good elusive footwork from Gaskins. Gaskins high and tight with his hands, now coming forward. Dipping his head, right into the head chancery goes Logan Spire. Separation. Right uppercut, step in. A Audacious from Gaskins, nearly landed it. Took Logan Spire off his striking line. 20 seconds remaining, fifth and final round. Left hand through from Spire. See the clapping from Gaskins. Right hand just off the mark. Good duck under from Spire into the clinch.
Gaskins wants to land one more big overhand right.
There's the right hand. Good head movement from Gaskins.
That was it.
The pole, and that is the end of the fight.
And that was an amazing fight. So we've had two excellent first fights of the night.
Well done to both Quentin Gaskins, who entered 1-0 in this bout in BKFC, and Logan Spire, this his second bout in the sport of bare knuckle, his BKFC debut. They combined for a very fast-paced, entertaining fight.
Once again, so impressed with the accuracy and the hand speed of Spire. And I really like the grittiness and toughness of Gaskins. Worked the body well, came in, especially that last round, landed some good overhand rights. Difficult one for the judges. Just that lead right hand, landed clean. But look, beautiful punch, but his opponent took it. Yeah, it might be too late. We'll see. I'm not sure. Yeah. Too bad we're not in Kansas, so we can have the live scoring.
Real-time open scoring.
Know what's going on.
Ain't no games, baby. Ain't no games.
Someday, the world will see it your way.
Logan Spire seems to feel very good about his performance. We shall see. Again, our judges tonight been assigned by the excellent Florida Commission. Pensive look on the face of Quentin Gaskins. Now, never fully popped, even though he does have the deep cut under the right eye of Logan Spire. Gaskins saw that cut under his left eye appear in round number 1.
Yeah, that was impressive. That eye was cut in the first round. I thought that might get much worse. Gaskins did obviously a better job of moving, rolling, avoiding those big punches because it didn't get much bigger.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, another fantastic fight has completed the scheduled 5 rounds. And our judges at ringside are all in agreement at 49-46 to the winner by unanimous decision, Logan Spire.
And what a phenomenal debut. So impressed with his accuracy, his speed. That was a great debut, Sean.
Credit to Quentin Gaskins. He definitely showed pressure. He showed creativity in his punch selection, his footwork, and full credit. And this is BKFC debut to the victor, Logan Spire. He told us, I will continually disrupt Quentin Gaskins through movement and angles. Check and check. 4-1 across the board from the 3 Florida judges. The winner by way of unanimous decision, Logan Spire defeats Quentin Gaskins.
Saturday, May 10th, get ready for another night of pure action when the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, returns. In the main event, 2 titans who love to throw down go to war when Mike the Marine Richmond and Josh D-Day Dyer knuckle up. In the co-main event, heavyweights collide as Ben Moa looks to stay on the winning track when he fights the dangerous Bobby Zombie Brents. Plus many more adrenaline-fueled bare knuckle fights. Watch it live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com. All the way live from Satellite 5, pure chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet. I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing.
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
And I'll beat the out of him. I'll give you 500. Fade the flag. We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to. Goofy-looking bastard up there. You can find it.
And we are live from the OCC Road House here in Clearwater, Florida. BKFC Fight Night Clearwater. Brought to you by Bucked Up, OnlyFans, Rasha, and the world's creamiest stout, Forged Irish Stout. And here we are. We just saw two incredible fights go the distance here at the OCC Road House. And this crowd is bare knuckle crazy. We got Paul Tuttle Sr. right there in the front row, taking it all in. He stays for the entire fight night. We absolutely love it. This is always a special time here, and we love our fight nights. There's just something about it. It's just a certain atmosphere. Speaking of atmosphere, we just had an incredible atmosphere in Italy. We were in Florence, Italy just last weekend, making history in one of the most incredible cities in the entire world. I mean, this place is amazing. All the architecture and the history and the art. And then we come with bare knuckle. And you would think maybe it wouldn't fit, but it was tremendous. I mean, all the guests that were in attendance, all the fighters delivered in such a major way. Speaking of delivering, guys, there is no better deal in combat sports today than the BKFC app. It's $7.99, and not only if you pay that $7.99, will you get the entire show tonight. That's another 8 fights coming at you. You know what that main event is, Warren and Creer, but you're gonna get all the archives, all of the show. You're gonna get exclusive video content, $7.99. The inflation has not affected us. We're still giving you the same price, $7.99. Get it now, get it while it's hot, lock in that membership fee and be a part of the BKFC. Get the entire show tonight. Let's talk a little bit more about Italy, and let's go ringside to Sean Wheelock and Chris Lytle. Gentlemen, Italy from top to bottom, from everything before the fight to the fight was incredible, but these fights delivered like we didn't expect. It was very good.
Cyrus, the two things that impressed me the most, one, our first time for BKFC in Italy, a sold-out crowd in Florence. Number two, fighters from 13 different nations. And Chris, we had fighters coming in with bare knuckle fighting records. This sport is growing. They all want to come to BKFC, but fighters who have fought in the Czech Republic, in Germany, in Russia, in Poland, in the sport of bare knuckle, building their records so they can make their BKFC debut.
And that was the cool thing, Sean. I was like, oh, you're 3-0, you're 4-0, wherever you fought. And they said the name of the promotion, it was their own country's promotion. They were the champ. And the champ of those places, they come to BKFC, whether it's Super Bowl, whether the World Cup, whatever you want to call it, where everybody wants to be.
Our main event at 205 pounds, the American BKFC Cruiserweight World Champion Chris Camozzi versus the Italian, fighting in his home city, Florence, Andrea Bicchi.
That's a tough fight. You know, Camozzi knew he was coming in with the hometown hero, trying to make that Rocky story. He had to do a smart fight. He had to be tactical. He had to use that range, use that reach, pick his opponent apart. Say, look, he didn't want to just get in there, mix it up, trade the entire time, give that guy a chance to win. He wanted to keep that title, landed enough hard shots. You saw the knockdown, did exactly what he had to do. He kept that title. Great job by Camozzi, just showing why he is a champion.
Our co-main event, which would quite frankly be a main event on almost any other bare knuckle card. Forget the promotion in the world. The trilogy fight, Rico Franco versus Jimmy Sweeney at 165 pounds.
These two guys have so much experience, more experience than anybody for Sweeney. I think this is his 34th fight. He's known as the king for a reason, and you can see in this fight, this was one of the best fights we've ever put on. Sean, these guys went to war the entire time. That right there, the low knockdown by Franco that made the difference, sent it to extra rounds, and in extra rounds, Rico Franco came alive. He knew he had to put it all out, put it all on his opponent, exactly what he did. They went to war, he won it. That really sets him up for another title fight because, man, he was impressive in that fight.
Chris, so we talk about the international nature of this BKFC Italy card. This bout at 205 pounds, the 20-year-old 7-1 bare-knuckle fighter from Czech Republic, Jindřich Bírtus, versus the fighter based in Austria from Chechnya, Arbi Chakayev.
20 years old, Bírtus threw a little combination right there. He didn't even know he was supposed to be nervous. He went out there and took his opponent out.
Also at 205 pounds, the Italian Walter Pugliese versus another fighter from the Czech Republic, Dominic Harold.
And Pugliese did such a great job of not only throwing hard punches, but I was so impressed with his ability to not get hit. The head movement was phenomenal. He just stayed out.